So, good morning. This is our first reflection on European reality, and we're saying hello from the team of Gothenburg. And Ruslan is here, DNS 2018, And practically, European reality is another big chapter of DNS program where we students are tackling perspective of working class problems, facing the reality of nowadays European situation, and coming back from learning about global perspectives to more narrowed down field European reality. And after being faced by troubles, impacts, and results practically of globalization, colonialism, or inequality, in general, we gained awareness and ideas which we can bring back to Europe. But before starting with our open houses, where we can bring all of this ideas, we need to settle down first. We need to find an apartment, we need to secure our economic status with jobs, and also investigate around the cities for places, networking places, and like who we can also learn from. And practically, we live together, working together, and learning together. And I just had this personal, not realization, but just reflection on our first 2 weeks here. I think we were 2 weeks here, and already even more. So yeah, 2 weeks here, and in a way, it's like stepping out of stepping into the adulthood, flying out from your parents' nest and taking over sustaining your own life. Person receives sometimes a big list of responsibilities to work on. For example, as mentioned before, finding a job in order to maintain your living, taking care of food to fulfill his basic needs, also networking in order just to find connections, to not to get lost practically. Also, paying taxes and bills, all his business of responsible citizens. And this is, all of these things, they appear on your shoulders in a way. And as you step into this big city life, and to manage alone all of these things, I think it may seem pretty much challenging, as your everyday task list is completely fulfilled with not only job sphere, but also these responsibilities about maintaining your apartment, maintaining your friendship, relationships if you have some, and yeah, what creates practically no space for personal development, exploration, and growth. And I think here I don't know, draw this parallel between the Maslow's hierarchy of needs pyramid and collective learning as we have here. And maybe you can attach picture here. Thank you. So practically this pyramid kind of building up from bottom to the top. And for example, it goes from you need to fulfill your psychological needs, your safety, your love and belonging, your esteem, and self-actualization only comes at the top of the pyramid. So yes, in my opinion, to achieve this personal growth, you need to fulfill these previous steps of this pyramid. And in a way, reflecting on as far what happened in European reality, like the collective setting brings a lot of benefits to our way of living. And for example, by 11 people having jobs, we still not have jobs, but by 11 people having jobs and the common economy, we're able to secure our food, our rent payments, our bills, and practically basic expenses that are needed to fulfill these physiological needs. And yes, for example, having a collective is also very practical because we don't own a car, so we're able to transport various housewares inside of our apartment together by using public transport or just our physical power and stuff. So yes, for example, I don't know, when we needed to find out beds, we practically searched on websites for offers, and then we just we took an available mattress from a city center, and then we just drove inside of the public transport with it. So yeah. And The next point, I think I can bring that by renting an apartment, maintaining it, creating a safe space for each other where we can also share our insecurities, fears, or some kind of doubts. We provide to each other safety, love, and belonging fulfillments. And I think by having daily discussions, moments of sharing, practicing frank speaking and honesty, we are able to hear and be heard in our team. And besides that, learning and practicing how to structure and lead discussions, it also helps us to make them more productive and actually finish every discussion by a decision. Sometimes, okay? By sharing our achievements and failures between each other, it teaches us to embrace them and gain maximum out of these two. So I think we inspire and value each other, which helps us to feel respected and uplift each other's self-esteem. And reflecting on our kind of daily experience, happenings in our jobs, comments we hear throughout our learning experience, we manage to analyze them and really make the best out of these events. Next point is about the backgrounds. That we're a team of 10 people who are coming from completely different backgrounds, cultures, and we're having such a variety of interests, which makes our possibilities very diverse. And I think this what helps us to find this different spheres for a proper, challenging, and interesting self-development process. And for example, as we plan our weeks, mostly every Sunday, we bring to the table different events and happenings in the city of Gothenburg, and we are trying to share our interests also together with the team and see maybe somebody also may be interested in a knitting or salsa dance workshops or whatever, because we have such a diversity of things happening around us. And I think also getting to know your teammates and yourself through this enormous amount of activities, hobbies in the city helps pretty much to enrich our learning process and create connections also with the outside world, outside of the team, and make our life in Gothenburg just more interesting.
And now we're in the bike kitchen, a place where you can take separate details and assemble your own bike or fix your existing one. There's Martin working on his.
I think that having common values, shared vision, goals, and strategies can lead the group of people to collective action. And group has such an enormous, unlimited development possibilities due to the members' differences. And when collective learning is turned into a collective action, a collective competence is created in the group, which was said by the Mats Holmquist, Creative Collective Learning in Transformation Processes in 2005. So I think I would like to stop on this point and just give a word to my another teammate when you will see him or her next time. So enjoy. Bye. That was Rusan from Gothenburg from DNS 2018, Lithuania.